Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for joining me this morning. You know, I'm in the middle of a series this week that was roughly about geographic farming strategy, but I'm going to take a break from it today because I have what may be the most important 10 minutes that we're ever going to spend together right now today. Okay, so it merits interrupting the series for this week. And here's what I'm talking about. Right here in my grubby little paws, NAR came out last night and released statistics, sales statistics for May. Folks, a 44.3% increase in sales in May. 44% increase in sales. And I see it going on all around me. Agents that are actively involved and engaged in their real estate career, that have a strategy that they're implementing every day, are seeing incredible results. It's going on all around me. Is it true for you? Here's what I want to say to you this morning. I don't know why. I think it takes somebody with a bigger brain than I have. But for whatever reason, our real estate market is going crazy right now. It is surging. You are probably, no, you're not probably, you are in the greatest real estate market that you will ever experience in your career. And we don't know how long it's going to last. Because the fundamentals of our economy are weak in so many areas. You want to own airline stock right now? You want to own a hotel? How about a cruise? You want to go on a cruise this weekend? Right. There are parts of our economy which are devastated. Yet, the residential real estate market is surging harder and stronger than it ever has. Supply of available homes is at critically low levels. Home buyers are surging as they desperately try to find the right property in the right area for them at a reasonable price so they can take advantage of interest rates which we've never seen before in our country's history. Folks, right now today, not next week, not next month, and who knows how long it's going to last, you are in the middle of the greatest real estate market that you're ever going to experience in your career. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to add a zero. That's right. I want you to add a zero to everything. Whatever you plan to do today, add a zero on it. If you plan to make contact with 5 people today, I'm going to say this to you. 50? Well, I have a newsletter campaign that goes out to 500 people. No, 5,000. Everything you do, add a zero. Increase your level of intensity. Double down on this and push your chips to the middle of the table for the next 60 days. Why? Because it's not ever going to get better than this, folks. Now, I remember back in the early 2000s, and I'll say this to you, some of you aren't going to like this very much, but if you couldn't sell houses from 2000 to 2006, you can't sell houses. You just weren't created to do this. You either weren't trying or you weren't born with the talent to be able to do this for a living, because anybody could sell houses in 2004. If you drove by a house for sale, they'd throw the deed in the car window at you. Everybody qualified for a loan. It doesn't get easier than that. And then we all know what happened in the period after that. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen this time. Here's the fact. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. And 1 + 1 isn't equaling 2 these days. We shouldn't be in such a strong real estate market right now. We have 20 to 30 million people unemployed in this country. We have a virus that won't go away. We have social unrest in many of our cities. We have issues. Yet, we're seeing a surge in residential real estate sales. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take advantage of it. I want you to jump in with both feet. I want you to cancel whatever you had planned for this summer and take advantage and say, Meet with your family, explain to them what's going on, and say, I know this is what our plan was for the summer, but that'll be too expensive now. Now it's pay attention time. Now it's focus time. Now it's double down time. Simply said, now it's time to add a 0 to everything you do. Ramp up your intensity, ramp up your focus. I've never been a 7-day-a-week advocate, but I will admit that there were times in my career when it was time to pay attention, because opportunity won't hang around forever. We learned that lesson from 2007 to 2008. It went from awesome to horrific, seemingly overnight. And our egos wouldn't allow us to pay attention to it back then. Our egos wanted us to believe that it would always be that way. We wanted it to believe. And some of us today that are under 40 have never known a declining market. If you're under 40, you probably only know in your adult life improving conditions. You don't really know what a declining environment is. Right now, this summer, for the next 60 days, hunker down, focus, go to work, harder maybe than you ever have before. And why am I saying this to you? Because I desperately want you to take advantage of this. I want to leave no real estate agent behind. I want you to all surge with this market. Okay? Now, some of you are listening to me right now and you get it and you want to, but you don't know how. You have energy, you have motivation, you have initiative, you need a plan. You need to know specifically what to do today and to what intensity level. And for you, I want you to reach out to me today. I want you to have that plan. Others of you have the plan and you're going to choose not to implement it and not take advantage of this. And for you, I just feel sad because you're going to look back on this and wish that you had. Others of you are already doing this and you're kind of giggling right now and wishing I'd shut up because you want to keep all this business for yourself. I know many of you that your June and July looks ridiculous, doesn't it? Good for you. And I know you want me to be quiet because you want to keep all this business that's happening for yourself, but I'm not going to. I want to encourage everybody to jump in because there's enough for everybody. The pie's big enough. Everybody can have a slice of it and do really well. If you want to and you don't know how, I've been there and I've done it, and I can show those who are willing to put the work in how to do it. Folks, NAR says a 44% increase in sales in May. And June's going to look stronger. You know it is. And July already looks outrageous. Does it look that way for you? Because I want you to go out today and make it happen for yourself.